Happy to invite on stage David Sousa, who is the Director General for Education in Portugal since 2024. He previously served as Municipal Director of Education in Cascais and as Principal of Frei Gonzalo de Azevedo School Cluster. So you have on your agenda all the bios and information about the program and the event, but in this case I wanted to stress how well policy and practice connect together. So Director General, thank you very much for being with you.
Good morning. I would like to give a special welcome to the distinguished speakers joining us for the opening session, Dr. Mark Durando, Executive Director of European Schoolnet, Ms. Francesca Maltauro, Deputy Head of Unity for Digital Education at the European Commission, and Ms. June Lowry Kingston, Senior Expert at the Directorate General for Communications Network, Content and Technology of the European Commission. I would like to extend my greetings to the organizers, speakers, and participants of the School Innovation Forum 2025 gathering here today. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to the School Innovation Forum 2025 here at the Carlos Gulbenkian Foundation, a space that perhaps like no other symbolizes the union of knowledge, culture, and innovation. This forum invites us to reflect on digital technology as both an opportunity and a challenge for educational success, with a particular focus on students' mental health and well-being, given the impact of new technologies on school practices and the development of critical, conscious, and knowledgeable citizens. At a time when we are called upon to multiply and articulate skills in response to an accelerating reality, it is essential to bring new technologies into schools, fostering harmony with present and a commitment to the future, while remaining mindful of the lessons of the past. For the presence of digital tools in school to be genuinely fruitful, our focus must remain on the development of both academic and personal education. From this foundation, we can build the path that will enable the growth of essential skills for each student's personal and civic development. The school bears the missions of equipping students with tools that allow them to comprehend problems in their multiple facets and interpretations, and to devise less obvious, more integrated and better articulated solutions with the support of the digital world. To this end, it is crucial to foster creative exercises through new digital tools and content so that learning may advance to a stage of mobilizing knowledge toward greater contextualization and quality. By expanding educational action on diversifying learning context, digital dimensions in schools require reflection on how it is appropriated by the educational stakeholders, adopting models that place students at the center of the learning process from their inception, destined for success, as they recognize the importance of pedagogical intentionality in the use of the digital technologies. Only on this way can truly meaningful learning be developed. Learning constructed by students for the development of skills. It is at this point that it becomes important to raise awareness among all education actors about the need to understand that creativity is indeed the key to the digital future. It should also be noted that the effective inclusion of students can be enhanced by leveraging technologies in the teaching learning process, as pedagogical differentiation becomes more accessible to students and can serve as genuine pedagogical tool with rapid, effective, and recursive outcomes. It is also about promoting the development of students' autonomy through motivational stimuli and a wealth of rewarding learning experiences that endure and will be drawn upon throughout life. Digital technology can indeed change lives for the better, when designed and applied with precision, in other words, personalized, eliminating learning barriers, anticipating new knowledge, and opening new horizons of expectation. For this digital miracle to be realized within this framework, fostering a culture of change must be on education's agenda. In other words, the professional development of teachers must be directed toward enabling them to transform digital technologies into allies in their daily work, both with students and in close collaboration with their colleagues. To ensure that education success becomes a tangible reality in our schools, the digital training of teachers must be reflected in pedagogical and didactic practices so that new technologies do not fall into old habits, thus creating new anachronisms within the classroom. As an example, the action plan for the digital transition in education is already having a large-scale national impact. With more than 75,000 teachers having completed training programs in the field of digital skills for educators, and by reinforcing digital literacy from the earliest stage of education and teaching. At the same time, promoting digital well-being in schools as a key factor in balancing the design of diverse learning situations finds expression in the recent publication by the Directorate General of Education, the recommendations for digital well-being in schools, which acknowledges the advantages that new technologies can bring, both pedagogically through improved quality of learning and civically by supporting the formation of citizens capable of responding to present and future challenges. Because digital fascinates us, yet equally demands our care, today we are all together at the School Innovation Forum 2025 to discover innovative projects and best practices through the sharing of experiences among peers and educational context in a joint space for reflection on the future of education. We must particularly attention to the professionals who make education an ever-innovative mission in clear recognition of the work of educators and teachers who continually add value to learning processes and experiences, encouraging experimentation and pedagogical autonomy, and contextualizing practices with a transformative vision. Yet, because we are never alone in this endeavor, the creative solutions that digital may offer or inspire should be integrated into and driven by the physical, social, technological, and digital environment, with the aim of creating relevance within the local context and school culture, while never forgetting the human dimension in innovation processes, which makes all the difference in this evolutionary path. I will conclude this address by wishing everyone a productive continuation of the forum and by inviting all participants to focus their contributions around these three key reflections. How can we value teachers in a way that encourages them to embrace change? How should digital technologies be associated with collaboration, creativity, and critical thinking? How should schools safeguard the digital well-being of their students and the quality of educational success? May this forum be not only a moment of learning, but also of inspiration, reconnection, and renewal of our shared commitment to a school that welcomes, challenges, and cares. A very warm welcome to you all. Thank you for being here. I hope the School Innovation Forum 2025 will be, for all of us, a milestone on the path to more innovative, more inclusive, and digitally healthier education in Europe. Thank you very much.